You want to know what ruffles my feathers is groceries are so dang expensive. I have a family of 4 and I probably spend at least $200 a week on groceries alone. What is happening? And by the end of the week, we're ready to go back to the store because our fridge is about empty and my kids are fruit fiends. So yeah, I just bought bulk of strawberries at Aldi because they're 99 cents today. I practically have to take out a dang loan every month just to go grocery shopping. It's absolutely insane.
Y'all, my stomach dropped this morning when I read that the average cost of living for a family of 4 in the U.S. was $186K a year. So of course I had to look up Alabama and do some math. And by the way, Alabama is 7th from the bottom of the list of poverty, and I can see why. Because $533 a day just to survive. And we're talking shelter, food, and basic necessities. That's not including vacations, cars, cell phone, $533 a day. I know people that don't even make that in a week. But I sure do understand why a lot of moms and dads are out here doing side hustles, delivering groceries, learning how to make money online, UGC, TikTok shop, digital marketing, selling courses where they make $500 a sale, which I didn't even know was a thing until a year ago. Because what the hell? Is everyone just underpaid or is the math broken?
So I keep seeing these videos pop up all over TikTok, and it's the same story over and over again. People saying they working full time, but somehow they still broke. And not just a little broke. I'm talking about people saying they can barely keep up with rent, groceries, car notes, daycare, all of it. Like you got people working 40 hours a week, sometimes 2 jobs, and they still saying their bank account is empty. People saying they doing everything they was told to do. Go to work, pay your bills, be responsible. But the math just ain't mathing no more. Everybody, every time, somebody open their phone bill, rent bill, grocery bill, it feel like something else just went up again.
Why is rent so expensive? I remember like 9 years ago, we lived in like a 2-bedroom apartment for $500 or $550 a month. And now a 2-bedroom apartment would cost you way over $1,000. A 3-bedroom over $2,000. And not even that nice of an apartment. And it's like they say you got to make 2 times the rent to even be able to get the place. A lot of people don't make that. I know that a lot of people are having to have roommates or live with family just to survive. How can that even be legal? It's crazy, man. Just let people be able to live. People got children.
When you start hearing thousands of people across the country saying the same thing, I'm working, still can't breathe financially, that's when you know something bigger is happening. Because being broke hits different when you actually trying. This ain't about people partying every weekend, blowing money. People are saying they cutting back, staying home, cooking, doing everything right. And they still barely getting by. And ain't recognizing the reasons. They making videos, putting it out on the forefront. They know what's going on. It affects stress levels. This affects families. It affects mental. It affects how people feel about the future. They looking like, do we even got one?
People are broke and they're exhausted. They're tired of working without being able to set aside any money for their savings, for their retirement, or even splurge on themselves. So they're feeling like they're not being rewarded for the work that they're doing. People are exhausted. People are tired. People know that the American dream is pretty much gone. They are not able to afford and own many things. A lot of the newer generation, straight out of college, getting their jobs, they're not making enough money to even afford a used car. They're taking out loans, which is absolutely insane. And don't even get me started about home ownership. That is way out of touch, even for people like me, to be able to buy a house. Now, there's a ton of factors why, but I think we can all agree the cost of living is insane. And the pay that we're getting from these jobs is just not enough. A lot of people are getting raises this year, but it's going to be like 1 to 2, maybe 3% if you're lucky. And to some people that may seem like a raise, but in reality, that is not the case. With how high inflation is year over year, you're actually breaking even or in most cases, you're actually losing money because the rate of inflation has been very high the past few years. So what might seem like a raise, a pretty good raise, is actually not that good after all. Let me know in the comments below what you think and take a look at the rest of these clips.
Public service announcement. I'm gonna need them to pipe it down a notch on these gas prices, okay? Because it's like ever since them people in the motherfucking White House got into it, Iran, them gas prices been going up daily. And I live in California. It's like crazy that these gas prices almost pushing $6 a gallon. Like, y'all need to pipe that shit down. Slow that shit down, little baby. Because like stuff is not affordable around here. We ain't got it like that. We barely struggling to make it and survive in this world. And in a minute, we all finna be like traveling on scooters, bikes, taking a bus, and the train. Because pipe it down on these gas prices. Slow it down. Stop it. Stop. Just stop. Because we ain't got it like that. Y'all have a good day.
Let's see what this month's electric bill is. Last month it was $527, and that was before the snowstorm. $626.05. Unbelievable. Honestly, I'm a little relieved because I was thinking it was probably going to be at least $800. $626 fucking dollars for an electric bill. My energy usage, okay, so I have a base monthly electric charge of $25. Then my energy usage, $134.48. Then the electric power recovery charge, $459.58. For a grand total of $619.06, county tax of $1.50, state consumption tax of $5.49, total amount due $626.05. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. $626 fucking dollars.
Americans, they just tired of feeling like every time they get ahead a little bit, something else go knock them back down. Tired of doing the responsibility thing and just feeling like they falling behind. Every time they turn around, I feel like you're falling behind. And I think that's why these TikTok videos are blowing up so much. People themselves, they see themselves in those stories. They can relate. They see somebody saying exactly what they've been saying and feeling for years. And sometimes just hearing somebody say, yeah, it's hard right now, makes people feel less crazy. Because when everybody around you struggling and nobody talk about it openly, it can make you feel like you're the only one. What you gotta learn from this, the first thing is that people are not imagining this pressure. When millions of people say life feel expensive right now, that ain't no mindset problem. They questioning the system, the cost of things, the cost of living, the economy. They questioning why working full time don't feel like it's stable as it used to. It's no a little leeway after. You see it online, you hear it in conversations. Everywhere you go. Let me know what you think down in the comments.
True, don't get sugar-coated. Keep it real so you know we gon' be speaking on it. Got the latest headlines on what's going down. We keep our eyes open before it all hits the ground. Southern Economists, hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Real talk, real true, real life, we go survive. I got my eye wide open for when the markets hit the ground. You got them pockets wide open when them dividends come around. Oh baby, just hit that like, subscribe. I might teach you a little something about how to make $1 out of dime. I'm a real prepper, stockpiling before the shit hit the fan. I only trust in God, I don't depend on man. True, don't get sugar-coated. We keep it real and we keep it rolling.